This question was really similar to some of the scam stuff we did earlier in the year. The key bits we've got here are, so there's 16,000 email addresses. They've been collected independently, so they're unlikely to know each other. And on Sunday, he sends half of the people this version, saying that the FTS index will be increasing at 9 in the morning. The other half of the people get a very similar message, but it says it will be decreasing. And it says we can assume that it's always increasing or decreasing, that it's never constant. And we can also assume for this question that they're equally likely. So out of those 1,600, half of them will receive, 16,000, half of them will receive an email with the correct response on it. And that's the first mark. People lost a few marks on the second one, I think just getting confused with the days. So let's think it starts on Sunday and it starts with 16,000 and 8,000 of those will be correct about Monday morning. And then on Monday, those ones who received a correct email, so that'll be 8,000 of them, will get another one. And half of those, 4,000 of those, will be correct. And so that's correct about how it goes on Tuesday morning. So out of those 4,000 who are correct, so 2,000 of these will get a correct prediction of what's going to happen the next day on Wednesday. The question is saying here, correct prediction of the change in Friday's share index. So as we go through these next couple of days, it's going to be these 500 who get the correct prediction for the change in Friday's share index. Lots of people went an extra step with that and put down 250. We're then told out of these 500 people, 28 women and 17 men respond. And so what's the percentage? So we just had to add those and divide it by 500, which gives 9%. You've still got a mark for this first bit if you put a different value in for the denominator, and you could still get both marks if you had 250 in there, and so that took you to an answer of 18%. The last bit is saying explain whether it tells us that women are definitely more likely than men to respond to such invitations. So we don't have enough data here. So a couple of things you could have said in here is it's a small sample size. It's not enough to tell if women are more likely than men. Or you could have said about how we don't know the amount of people in the group in the first place. Something along the lines of those would get you the final mark.